Alright, I'm doing the recording.
Wait, I can't hear you.
I can't hear you.
Okay, he's doing the recording already.
Okay.
Does it show?
Yes, it showed just now.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so here are the housekeeping rules. Please have your video switched on throughout the meeting as one of the means of interaction with other participants. Please keep your speaker on mute when you're not speaking. For the online participants, for guests, you are encouraged to partake in a table topic session where you can practice to give impromptu speech. This meeting will be recorded for archive purpose. For any speech that requires no recording, kindly mention before presenting the speech. Now, I would like to hand over control to Presiding Officer, Toastmaster Ming to give the opening address. Toastmaster Ming, over to you.
All right, sound check for the online participant.
Okay. Can hear you.
All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I'd like to welcome everyone to this. The meetings that we've done annually, man. It's like we do every year. It's a joint meeting with Maicsa Toastmaster Club, our parent club. So let's take this opportunity to appreciate Maicsa for chartering this club, Toastmaster Club. It's been since 2008, if I'm not mistaken. And we're doing this annually. I feel like it's a tradition that we have to do joint meeting every single year. I would like to take this opportunity to thank Nazirah, Yasmine, and also Meng for doing this, for making this possible. When I'm not around, I wasn't paying attention to this meeting previously, but thank God they are doing the job pretty well. Okay, next slide. So the theme is laughter is the best medicine. I believe that we all sometimes don't like to laugh, or if we laugh, we are not really laughing from our heart. As a person who has responsibility, sometimes I'm wearing like double mask. Like me from the outside is different from me from the inside. And when it comes to laugh, sometimes I laugh because of me from the outside, but me from the inside, it's another feeling. But that's not a problem at all. This is society, and sometimes we are doing it for the benefit of people and for the benefit of our. And I would like to take this opportunity to just point out that it's okay to do this. That you don't have to think that you're wearing mask or you're not being yourself. Not a problem at all, not being yourself. Right? Because society, we have to deal with people and we have to deal with non-people. But make sure that I'm laughing. Make sure that we enjoy what we're doing and we find the reasons and then we can laugh. And I find this laugh a lot on me when I'm socializing with friends. I don't just laugh on my own in front of my desk doing stuff. I laugh when there are people laughing together with me. Today, we have a lot of friends with us, whether you are online or you're physical. And let's take this opportunity to enjoy this meeting. Next slide. With this, I would like to appreciate two external role players for coming to our meeting. First is Alicia, Kang. Thank you for coming. Perhaps you will introduce yourself for a little bit.
Hi, sure. Thank you, Ming. Right, I'm Alicia from Pauline Toastmasters Club as well as Great to Be Toastmasters Club. Today I'll be the general evaluator. I have attended, I believe, once, and this is the second time to be here, but this is a bit not the same. It's a joint meeting. So happy to see all of you here with two clubs members. Thank you. Over to you, Ming Kang.
Thank you so much. Next, I would like to welcome Meng from Top Glove Toastmasters. You want to introduce yourself?
Sure, thank you. My name is May, and I'm actually from a corporate club named Top Glove Toastmasters Club. I'm very happy to be here. It's my first time, and I am looking forward to evaluating the speaker. I'm sorry I have to use my handphone because the house laptop has failed miserably. So I'm going to use my handphone. Thank you. Look forward to hearing the speech.
Thanks for coming. One more thing, it's kind of new that I want to bring this culture to the club as well as to Toastmasters, is that giving feedback to speakers and table topic speakers, evaluators, it's not only the role players' responsibility, it's our members' responsibility, because we provide safe platform for members to improve. That's why I'm doing this. I've launched a Google form on the chat box, and I will send it to the role players as well, so that whoever you want to give feedback, whoever you want to evaluate, you can just fill in the form. It's a free optional thing, but I highly encourage, like, if you're not evaluator, yes, if you're evaluator, you have to give like proper feedback and evaluations. But if you're not, you have something to tell speakers, just tell them, because it's something that we do. If you don't have role, it's a perfect chance that you can get yourself some work to do. At the same time, we give feedbacks that will otherwise might be lost, might be in our mind that we never really bring it out to the speaker. I'm doing this, and I hope that you guys will be on the same boat with me. Thank you. Now, I would like to make this meeting official started. And sorry, it's a bit loud because it's what I do. That mic. And let's invite our Toastmaster of the evening, distinguished Toastmaster Ikhtifar from Maicsa Toastmaster Club, to host the session. Over to you.
Thank you very much, President, for that invitation for me to come forward. This is the first time I am the Toastmaster of the evening on a hybrid meeting mode itself. So I hope everyone on screen, as well as everyone here, there is altogether 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 persons present at this venue itself. So very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My theme this evening is laughter is the best medicine. Medicine for every pain, every sorrow that you have. All right. Now, before I go into my theme, what I need everyone to do, including those who are online, please stand up. I don't, well, it's not the tradition of Maicsa Toastmasters Club. I'm not sure whether it's the tradition of Toastmasters Club to sing the Khoo, but today we are going to do something very different. So everyone online, are you with us? Do stand up. What I need you to do now is just loosen up. Shake, shake, shake. Okay, stretch a bit. Yeah, after a hard day's work and all the lessons that you have to learn today, stretch a little bit. All right, okay. Yeah, turn your head to the left and to the right. Turn it back, turn it around, and we're going to start laughing. All right, because we're going to have a laughing yoga time. So I'm going to start off first, followed by the next person.
Oh,
Woo.
this is quite fun.
Feel the
I couldn't hear you. Sorry.
feel good out of all your
Oh, I can't hear you.
Line is breaking.
Thank you very much. You may be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, before I go into the meeting proper, I just want to remind all of us as Toastmasters, our Toastmasters promise. So, what I need all of you on the screen, online, as well as those seated here, I need you to stand up again to do your Toastmasters promise. All right? Yeah. So what you need to do is, that's online already. Yeah. Put up your right hand. Okay, and repeat after me. As a member of Toastmasters International
As members of Toastmaster International
and my club, I promise
I promise.
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 10
To attend
regularly.
club meetings regularly.
Those online
Regularly.
to prepare
To
To
prepare
prepare
projects
all of my
all my
projects
projects
ability,
to the best of my ability,
ability.
using them
basing them
on the Toastmasters education program.
on the Toastmasters education program.
Program.
Prepare
Share
for and fulfill meeting assignments
For and fulfill meeting assignments.
to provide fellow members
To provide fellow members
fellow members
constructive evaluations
constructive evaluations
to help the club maintain
to help the club maintain
the positive
the positive,
positive
environment
friendly
friendly
environment
environment
for members
for all
necessary
members
for all members
grow.
to learn and grow,
Serve my club
to serve my
to serve
club
my club
officer
as an
as
officer
an officer
called upon to do so.
when called upon to do so,
Fellow club members
to treat my fellow club members and our guests
courtesy.
with respect and courtesy,
see
Bring guests to club meetings
to bring guests to club meetings
so they can see
so they can see
Toastmaster membership offers.
the benefits Toastmasters membership offers,
To adhere to the guidelines
to adhere to the guidelines
for all Toastmaster education
for
and
all
rules for all
Toastmasters
Toastmasters
education
in
and recognition programs
and
and
recognition
recognition
programs.
programs
within Toastmasters core values
to act within
In
Toastmasters core values, integrity,
service and excellence
and excellence
in the conduct of all Toastmasters activities.
during the conduct of all Toastmasters meetings.
activities.
Thank you very much. You may be seated.
Thank you very much.
The pledge. For those who are new to Toastmasters, do you feel the need to actually come for more meetings, to deliver your speeches, and also volunteer to be in the exco next term? Yay! Cute. Now, I understand we have guests in this meeting itself, so I will run through the Toastmasters history. All right. Next slide. Thank you. Right, Toastmasters International was started by this very handsome gentleman called Dr. Ralph C. Smedley. It was started in YMCA, Santa Ana, California itself, way back in 1924. And only in 1973 that the Toastmasters movement was open to women. So at this meeting today, and I'm sure also online, there are more women participating rather than the men. Where have all the men gone? Please bring them back. Next slide. Now, Toastmasters' mission, of course, is to provide a mutually supportive and positive learning environment. That's where we are now, in which every individual member, new member, old member, has the opportunity to develop their oral communication as well as leadership skills. At the same time, this will foster self-confidence and personal growth. A little information. This is the club mission. It covers the same thing. I'll move on to the next slide. The next slide actually covers the benefits of Toastmasters. I won't go into detail, but you can Google into Toastmasters.org and you will get all more details on it. All right. Moving on to the next slide. Just some information as to the number of clubs that we have. And for today's meeting, of course, we will be split into 3 sessions. First one is the table topic, followed by the prepared speeches. We have 4 very courageous speakers this evening, and followed by the evaluation segment itself. All right. Next slide. Now, let me introduce the technical role players this evening. Can I invite online distinguished Toastmaster Khoo to give her response in relation to her role as the grammarian. Over to you, Christine.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Oiwa. My role today is as a grammarian, and I've chosen the word hilarity. Hilarity is a noun. The meaning of hilarity is a situation in which people laugh very loudly and think something is funny. I give you some examples of usage. For example, with the theme today, laughter is the best medicine, our meeting definitely will be filled with hilarity. Another example is she gave a speech with great hilarity. I hope you all use the word today, hilarity. Back to you, Toastmasters of the evening.
Thank you very much, distinguished Toastmaster Christine. I will now move to the next role player, which is the R counter. Is she in already, Siu Kim? Chang Siu Kim, can you just brief us on your role? Thank you.
Good evening, Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmaster, and guests. I'm the R counter today. The purpose of R counter is to note the words and sounds that are used, such as well, but, so, and you know. So I will listen to all the filler sounds, including just was mentioned. I will also note when a speaker repeats a word or phrase, such as I, or this means. At the end of the meeting, I will report the number of times that each speaker used these expressions. Thank you. Over to you, Oiwa.
Thank you very much, Siu Kim. Next technical role player is the timer. Let me invite ZhiJun to explain his role. Her role. Sorry. Good.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the evening. Hello, everyone. I'm ZhiJun, the timer of today. My role is to time the speech of each table topic speaker, prepare speech, and evaluation speakers, and showing the green, yellow, and red signals. For physical speakers, I will show the cards, and for the online speakers, I will replace the cards by showing the screen. That's all for me. Back to you, Toastmaster of Evening.
Thank you very much, ZhiJun. Wow, she's going to be a timer and using both her hands. One to flip the card, the other to press to change the screen. Wow, fantastic. Right. And this evening, we have a very important guest who is our general evaluator. I'd like to invite Alicia Kang to explain her role. Over to you, Alicia.
Thank you, DTM Oiwa. As a general evaluator, I will evaluate everything that takes place in the meeting and during the club's meeting. In addition, I will conduct the evaluation portion of the meetings, and it's responsible for the evaluation team, our tech team, like speech evaluators, accountants, grammarian, and timers. I will give you a full report from the beginning until the end, at the end of the meetings. So over to you, DTM Iwa.
Thank you very much, Alicia. Well, ladies and gentlemen, those are all the role players itself. So before we go into our first segment in relation to the table topic session, I've just got 2 questions for all of you. Question number 1, why do accountants suffer from the ordinary people? Any answer? Why do accountants suffer from the ordinary people? Any accountants online?
Hi, Madam Toastmaster of the Evening. Because accountants, debit work, credit life.
Well, I would say accountants suffer because of depreciation. Next question. 2 things in life that are inevitable: death and taxes. Correct? All of you agree?
Yes. Yes.
Inevitable. Yes. But at least death is only one time. Taxes, every year we have to file. Wow, for the students itself, one day will come to this era of filing taxes and paying taxes. Okay, very good. Now, let's move on to our very important segment, because this is a segment that I always enjoy. It is a segment where nobody prepares except for the table topic master. So let me get on board Pauline, my Maicsa Toastmaster President, who is the table topic master this evening. Over to you, Pauline.
Right, thank you, Madam Toastmaster of the Evening. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, it's now think on your feet time. Table topic enables a member to develop the skills of impromptu speaking. Table topic help to train members to quickly organize and express their thought. This also provides a speaking opportunity for any members who are not playing any role. Guests may also participate if they wish. So I would like to briefly mention the timing. Each speaker is required to speak for 1 to 2 minutes. At 1 minute, the green background will be shown. At 1.5 minutes, the yellow background. And at 2 minutes, the red background. After which, you have 30 seconds to quickly wrap up. Let's make today's table topic session a hilarious one, a session filled with hilarity. Today's word of the day is hilarity. So use the word of the day, and the theme is laughter is the best medicine. Inject jokes and laughter. There are no hard and fast rules, no right or wrong where table topic is concerned. So go ahead and speak and laugh your heart out. And may we have the first volunteer, please? Any volunteers? Hi. Would you like to introduce yourself and test your audio by saying hello?
Hello, can you see me?
A bit soft. Hello.
Okay, hello, can you hear me?
Yes, can hear you loud.
Okay, I'm Kenneth, a member from Toastmasters Club, and also a third-year student in Science with Education.
All right, third-year student. Joshua, is it? Oh, Kenneth. Sorry.
I'm Kenneth, not Joshua.
Yeah, all right. You can Kenneth, money will make you happy. Money will make you happy, Kenneth.
Have you heard of the word Rama? Menu Rama, Bazaar Rama. And now in Eon Jaya 1, there is Package Rama. It is meant to help those in the B40 in this age of rising living costs. You know, when I went to the coffee shop, I think most students know there is one Chinese coffee shop nearby here, which sold really cheap economy rice. Because the auntie is very kind, very Rama. She will purposely give students a cheaper price. However, now, things have changed. Now it's not cheap anymore. It has become moderate. And how about the moderate one? Becomes first class. And how about the first class price? Become luxurious premium first class price. In this era, yes, we need money to survive. Or else, how can I pay my membership fee to Toastmaster? Correct? In this era, we need money to survive. Or else, how can I purchase my motor to come all the way from section 17 to attend this Toastmasters meeting? In this era, we need money to survive. Or else, how can the club prepare those facilities for online and hybrid meetings? Money not only makes me happy, but it makes everyone happy too. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kenneth. Yes, money will make you happy in good or bad times. Like now, in this era, like Kenneth said, we are all looking for menu Rama, and I also would like to look for Rama subscription. But today I just received an email that says subscription will be increased to $60 from next term onwards. So I really need money like Kenneth to make me happy. All right, now can we move on to the next volunteer, please? Any volunteer? All right, today's meeting is all about happiness. And of course, money makes happiness. Any online volunteers as well? Is that Amil? Amil, are you online? Okay, any volunteers, please?
Amanda.
Amanda, hi, Amanda.
Hi.
Right, I will let you choose 1 to 4.
Number 2.
Number 2. Okay, happiness decline with age. Happiness decline with age. Amanda?
Oh, I disagree with them. Happiness does not decline with age. When you're young, imagine yourself as a child. You tend to want to have ice cream. You ask from your parents, but your parents say, no, I don't have money to buy for you. So in that sense, I think when you grow older, you have more disposable income, you can buy things that make you happy. So I do not think that happiness will decline with age. In fact, when you are getting older, you have more time to spend, and more disposable income. And perhaps those who can spend with small children, they make you more happy. So I don't think happiness declines with age. Back to you, table topic master.
All right, thank you so much, Amanda. Happiness declines with age. You do not agree because you feel that as we grow older, we have more disposable income and more time to spend, but we need more money in order to spend for the more time that we have. Anyway, thank you and a great attempt, Amanda. And now, can we move on to the third speaker? Is there any volunteer? Anyone at site? How about, oh, Vincent, you just signed in, is it? How about Vincent? Would you like to take on the next question?
Wait, does a physical have volunteer?
Okay. Okay, now we have okay, we have one from physical, is it? All right, Vincent, I carry you next round. Who is that? Would you like to introduce yourself, please?
Jane as well. I'm a first year econ student from Toastmaster Club.
The audio is not very loud.
Okay. So hi, I'm Ichin, or you can call me Jane. I'm a first year econ student in UM.
Sorry, I didn't catch your name. Sorry, I didn't catch your name.
I'm Jane.
Jenny. Hi, Jenny. Jenny, your question.
Jane.
Jane.
Yeah.
All right. Jane, your question is, how does laughter helps with anger? How does laughter helps with anger, Jane?
How does laughter helps with anger, right? So how does laughter help with anger? For me, right, that's one time I was very angry. And the thing is, I didn't get, how do I say, the thing that I want, and it's quite upset at that time. And the thing that made me to be cheer up is my brothers, where they will always make fun of me, like like saying like hey, see like, hey, let's play game lah. Don't think so much lah. Hey, don't think lah. Tomorrow we go play lah. Tomorrow we go somewhere that good lah. So when the people around you make you laugh, you definitely forgot about the angriness inside you. And then when, like, after a few hours, when you think back to the thing that happened, right, you will just feel like, oh, just so loud, not so angry lah, actually. Just so for me, laughter will really cure your angriness. Back to you, table topic master.
Thank you so much, Jane. You will really live up to the theme of our meeting, which is laughter is the best method, and laughter is infectious. Okay, somewhere when she's talking about sibling rivalry, and then she starts to laugh, just laugh, and then it makes all of us laugh as well. So isn't that great? Laughter is the great, laughter is the best medicine indeed. And timer, do we have time for one more speaker? Timer. If not, then I will just end here because I think we are running out of time as well. So with that, we have now.
We can have one more speaker, maybe
more,
Vincent. Yeah,
All right,
one
that's
moment.
great. That's great. Okay, one more. Vincent, would you like to try, Vincent?
Okay, all right, go ahead.
All right, Vincent, this question. Right, you have two admirers. One, okay, assuming that you are single still, you have two admirers. One is a very beautiful, mesmerizing girl, but she's very poor, come from a poor family. And then there's a filthy rich girl, but she has got a very plain Jane look. So who would you choose and why?
Who would I choose and why? Now that is a very difficult situation to choose because I may fall for the beautiful but poor girl, but I may also want to have a rich but not so good looking girl, if I get the question correct. So what would I really choose? I think nowadays, in this modern era, men are already fed up with women. So what happens is, I have a group of friends who are male, and they go after male. For a taste, for a change of taste, then perhaps they may want to try something new, a brand new kind of companion, away from all the fastidious attitude as well as all the attitude and behaviors that is annoying. So therefore, they go for very simple companionship, very simple friendship, comradeship. You can go for a beer and then you punch each other, and at the end of the day, you still hug each other's shoulders and you go home very happy. So perhaps I also warn some of my friends, be careful one day, because perhaps your son may bring back another son-in-law. Or daughters bring back daughters-in-law, because they too are also fed up of men. So what do we get at the end of the day? Perhaps it's going to be a very universal world. We just choose happiness. We just want hilarity. We just want simple things in life because there are a lot more complicated things. Like for example, the budget and the finance bill has just never been approved and it's stressing everyone in this whole country. And therefore, why do we bother? So what we need to do is perhaps to find some beauty and also interesting things in our facts of life, and as well as how are we going to live our life in a better quality. Perhaps, no man, no woman, whatever gender it is, just be happy. Back to you.
Right, thank you so much, Vincent. I was really, I didn't expect your answer. I was expecting you to perhaps go for the rich girl, you know. Happiness means money. You can do so much things. But anyway, you go for platonic relationship, and then yeah, as parents now, you know, we have to be very open-minded, whether it is a daughter bringing back a daughter-in-law or a son, you know, bringing back a son-in-law, we have to accept it. That is the only way that we can find happiness within the family. All right, thank you so much to all our four very courageous speakers. And yes, thank you for contributing to making to tonight's meeting a hilarity. So with that, we have concluded the table topic session. Thank you very much. And now, shall we vote for the favorite table topic speaker? Are we ready to vote? If not, back to you, Toastmaster of the evening.
Thank you very much, Madam President Pauline, for taking us through that hilarious session of table topics. Certainly, it was a session filled with hilarity. Now, just give us a second or two while we're setting up the Slido for the voting on the table topic speakers itself. Now, whilst we are waiting for that, are we ready? Okay, we are ready. All right, everybody get to Slido. UMTMC. And put in your votes. We had Kenneth, money will make you happy. Amanda, happiness does not decline with age. Jane, how does laughter help when you are mad? And Vincent had a very controversial 2 admirers itself. Okay. Have you voted? Apologies, technical delay here. That's the number. That's the number tomorrow. I don't think the last one. And whilst you're doing that, I like to call upon Jun Hong onto the screen. Jun Hong, please. Because
Yes,
he's
madam.
our accountant today, and I've got lots of accountant jokes. Okay, Jun Hong, what do you call an accountant without a spreadsheet?
An accountant without a spreadsheet. Oh, no idea. Please enlighten me.
Okay, he's lost without a spreadsheet. Yeah. Lost. Jokes are on the accountants. But ladies and gentlemen, we have a very important person here because tomorrow is his big day.
Oh my God. You.
Wait, I can't hear.
Yeah, not really
I can't
able
hear.
to
I can't hear.
Oh, okay. Jun Hong, tomorrow is your big day. Are you
Yes.
getting married?
No. too early to get married.
Oh, too early to get married. No, not to worry. Because of your big day, all of us here are going to sing you a birthday song. All right? So, happy birthday
to
you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Jun Hong. Happy birthday to
He's a
you.
jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow that nobody can deny.
Thank you, everyone. It's a true blessing to hear everyone wishing me
For
happy
sharing
birthday.
this birthday with Jun Hong. Birthday boy, come. Today, I'm surprised today you're not on my agenda. So, oh, okay. Okay, birthday speech. Thank you. 1 minute.
Oh, birthday speech. I thought I'm gonna read for the purpose statement. Thank you everyone for singing the birthday song. It's truly a blessing, as I really hope I am at UM today, because I'm now back in Penang for some personal matters. But I really hope to meet you all up really soon. And next month onwards, I'm officially a Maicsa Toastmasters Club member, and that's the best birthday gift I can ever have for my 25th birthday. 25th, still very young. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, is all the votes in already? Okay, next up, ladies and gentlemen, I think we've kind of overshot with time. So we will start off with our photo session first. There will be no breaks, and we're going to continue after our photo session. So I encourage everyone who is online to switch on your cameras. We need to see all your pretty and handsome faces. Okay. All right. Who else is online? Please switch on your cameras.
Meng, are you there? Meng is away.
Mr. or Miss, I laugh. Could we have your camera on? An iPhone too? Meng?
Atika?
Hi, Siti.
Let me try to call Meng. See if he's gonna pick up.
Okay, so everybody give a big smile. Camera, is that all those present in the room? Please look at the camera. Give us your biggest smile. All right, on the count of 3, 2, 1. Ka-cha! Not ready yet.
Wait, Meng is here. One more.
Another 3, 2, 1. Ka-cha!
Okay, let me share.
Okay, thank you very much, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now move on to the prepared speech segment. Our first speaker this evening is Toastmaster Jefri, and I like to invite his evaluator. Now, the speech to be delivered by Jefri is also the same as the next speaker, Koon Yeat. So I will just introduce the first evaluator, Jun Hong. Yeah, Jun Hong. Is that Jun Hong? To be the first, yeah, Jun Hong. Now I need you to read out the purpose statement to both the speakers. Over to you.
Thank you, Madam TME. To Jefri and Koon Yeat, the purpose of this project is to learn or review basic methods for writing a speech with a defined purpose and to present a well-organized speech on any topic. All the best to both of you, and back to you, Madam TME.
Thank you very much. And can I invite the general evaluator, Alicia?
Yes. Oh, so sorry. I am not sure what should I do. Normally, is the evaluator will speak out the purpose of the evaluation. Am I right?
Yes.
So
Alicia,
I would
if
like,
you go into our agenda right at the bottom of the second page.
okay, my agenda.
You must be having a big screen because she's going like that.
So sorry about that. Okay.
if
Yeah,
On the
I
second
got that.
page.
for
Yes,
the evaluator.
project speech details. I supposed to read out the
Yeah.
purpose.
Can you read out the notes to the
Sure.
evaluator? Thank
Sure,
you.
I got it, Toastmasters of the evening. Project purpose of statement of this project is to learn or review basic methods for writing a speech with a defined purpose and to present a well-organized speech on any topic. Then notes for the evaluator. The member completing this project is working to write a speech with purpose. The speech they create must be well written and clearly focused. Their goal is to meet their expressed purpose statement with a well executed speech. I should read all about the speech.
Yeah, that's all. Thank you very much,
Right.
Alicia.
Thank
you.
Thank you.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, Jeffrey is online. Please listen up to his speech. Jeffrey, your speech title, You Are Unique. Let's be proud of it. You are unique. Let's be proud of it. Toastmaster Jeffrey.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, you are unique and you should be proud of it. Only if you embrace your flaws and be comfortable in your own skin, you are the only one who can love yourself, nobody else. Because only you can love yourself, and if you don't do that, you will not be able to love anyone else as well, because loving starts with the self. I was in the counseling room for the very first time as I was having issues, personal issues as a student during college. And as usual, before the start of therapy, I had to fill out a physical form. As I fill up the form, I remember vividly the question that stick to my mind until today. The 3 problems that led me into this room. And I had a flashback because few days prior to therapy, I felt that my classmates were no longer the way they were before. One of them talked to me personally. He approached me, Jeffrey, what happened during internship? You have changed. You're unable to talk. You need to see someone. That sounded convincing enough for me to start seeing a mental health professional. And that is why the first problem that I wrote was unable to talk, as what my classmates said. Next, I also felt alienated. No one wants to talk to me in class. And I could only watch as they socialize with each other, crack inside jokes, and laugh heartily. The group that I was popular with and I hung out with frequently became different, as now, when they look at me, pin drop silence. Thirdly, in terms of exam results, I struggled to maintain good grades throughout the program. Compared to my peers, they scored their papers easily with flying colors, and it looked effortless. I felt that was the reason why I couldn't fit in into the group, because our results were not on par. And I was not competitive enough. That was one of the factors which let me feel that I was not suitable to be in that group. Jeffrey, what did you get for tax? I got 55. Ha 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 ha, I got 86. Hey, Jason, what did you get for tax? Oh, hi, Michael. I got 97. Wow, let's go watch movie, talk about our exam answers, and let's be group members for future projects. Meanwhile, Jefri here got only 50 plus. And who wants to talk to someone who got one of the lowest marks in class? As we began our counseling session, my therapist took a good look at the physical form that I wrote the details on, and he scrutinized one by one each of the problem I wrote. First of all, he tackled the first adversity that I faced. My therapist told me, Jefri, could you elaborate more on the first problem that you wrote? Then I started explaining to him, giving my personal perspective, as well as the reasons why I came into this session. And then he went, see, Jefri, I made you talk. We have already made progress and we can tick off the first list. And then after that, in terms of feeling alienated, my therapist suggested that, Jefri, why don't you pick up the courage to speak with them and try to have a conversation that you ideally want to have with a friend. And in terms of your exam results, I suggest that you consult with your lecturer regarding your grades, take good notes during each lecture, and pay attention during the class. I then completed my first session. And as I left the room, everything around me changed. It looked more colorful and wonderful. Before therapy, everything that I looked at, it was all gloom and doom. But as I step out for the very first time, I felt that I have a fresh start to life. I then remembered one of the quotes by Lao Tzu, care about what others think and you'll always be their prisoner. How did I came about that quote? Well, during the therapy session, I've learned that I shouldn't be too bothered about what others say. Because of my low self-esteem, I was so addicted to trying to gain validity from others. And after completing all of my sessions, I learned to love myself for my singularity and uniqueness. And on top of that, my therapist also taught me about choice theory, total behavior, which was founded by Dr. Glasser. And the major premise is that whatever you do and the decisions that you make will impact your physiology and your feelings. And I felt that the three problems are what make me unique. And instead of looking at these three traits as weaknesses that became my roadblock to achieving my dreams, I took it as an opportunity for improvement. So the problem was I wasn't feeling alienated, unable to talk, but rather the decisions that I make each day led to my unsatisfaction. So I made the conscious decision to make sure that the actions that I take will lead to my content and satisfaction. So back to the scenario where everyone was laughing at me of my low results and they found that situation to be filled with hilarity, I wasn't bothered anymore because true happiness comes from being the best version of yourself instead of seeking validity from others and meeting their expectations. So with that in mind, if you care about what others think, you'll always be their prisoner. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster of the evening.
Jefri, first thing, I am very, very proud of you for sharing this. Not many people would actually come out from under the shell, but you have. And you choose to be in a Toastmasters club where everybody will support you. So not to worry, you will not go back to those days again. All right? Thank you very much, Jefri, for our next speaker is doing the same project itself, and he's none other than Koon Yeat. Yeah. Right. His speech title is it necessary for kids to take talent class? Is it necessary for kids to take talent class? Let's welcome Koon.
Hi everyone, my name is Koon. Oh wow. Oops. Okay, okay, thanks. Hi everyone, my name is Koon. Yes, today my title is about, does a children need to attend a talent class? Before I start my speech, I would like to ask everyone, does everyone attend any talent class before? Wow, oh, only once. And does you attend the talent class volunteer or forced by your parents? Wow, that's great, that's great, that's great. However, I heard many of my friends, and including myself, we go for any talent class nowadays is forced by our parents. As there's many talent class out there, like those traditional ones, but like dancing class, drawing class, piano, violin, and even my cousins nowadays, they go to some fancy and trendy talent class like speed math. Wow, right? Yeah, Rubik's Cube class. Whoa, right? You didn't heard before, and now they go for those class. And I think that is that necessary for them to go for the class? Their parents will say, yes, that's necessary. Why? Develop the skill, they can have social lives, they can more professional in futures. But what about the ability of the children, and what does the children think? For me, when I'm young, I'll say no. I don't want to go for those talent class. Why? First, time. Hey, those talent class they always held on weekend at night. After school days, tuition class. Even I want to go for those talent class. No, I will have my time, go to play, chit-chat with my friends. But I have to go to talent class. Furthermore, talent class, it requires practice. Practice to make perfect for your talent. So I remember during my time, I go for my grade 3 piano. I need to practice 1 hour per day, every day. And I went to grade 7. I need to practice 3 hours per day. Wow. I came back to home 7 o'clock. I practiced 3 hours. That's 10 o'clock. I went to sleep. And then 6 o'clock the next day, I want to go to class already. Where's my free time? Yeah. That's the life. In addition, talent class will not create pressure, but parents and teachers will create pressure for us. Why? They want us to get a high performance. They want us to go to competitions. But talent class is that for performance and competitions? No. It just want to develop our skills and learn more, get interested more, and explore more. So I think that talent class is not necessary and compulsory for every children when they doesn't like those class. But it can choose by the children to go for talent class when they are volunteer and they're willing to go for develop some skills. So all in all, does children need to go for a talent class? No, I think it's not necessary for the children so that they can have a time to play at night. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, whether your children need talent or not, I can tell you this, they are born talented, all right? So no need to punish them like what Koon just mentioned itself. Our next speaker, ladies and gentlemen, hails from the area W5. So this evening, we have the area W5 director presenting his speech from the, now which manual is this? the level 1 of the evaluation and feedback itself. Can I invite his evaluator, Nazirah, to read out the purpose statement?
Ikhtifar. The purpose of this project is for the member to practice applying feedback and serve as a speech during evaluator during a club meeting. The purpose of this project is for the member to present a speech and receive feedback from the evaluator. So,
thank you very much, Nazirah. And let me get the general evaluator, Alicia. Could you read out the notes to the evaluator? Thank you.
Sure, Madam Toastmasters, good evening. If you know you will be the evaluator ahead of the meeting, communicate with the speaker to learn about them and their goals for their first evaluation and feedback project speech. Be sure to set aside enough time in your schedule to meet with the speaker after their speech to review the evaluation and answer any questions they may have. Back to you. Over to you, Madam Toastmasters.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together to welcome our next speaker, Toastmaster Ikhtifar, with his speech titled, My Way of the Ninja. My Way of the Ninja, Ikhtifar.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm standing in front of you today is to teach you my way of a ninja. Don't worry, there's no complicated hand signs to do Kage Bushi no Jutsu. There's no shouting of I want to be the next Hokage by some random boy who lives to become the next Hokage. But actually, I will tell you my core values in life to be a decent human. So, number 1, I believe that time is precious. Time is precious in a way that not only for you, but also for the other person who you make appointments with. So, be on time when you make appointment with a person. Do not blame the traffic jam or I just woke up. Oh dear, I just woke up. Or maybe the most famous line is, don't worry, I'm just around the corner. But actually, you were still in bed, Ming Kang. Why I say time is precious? Because the thing is, as working adults, you actually make time to see people. It's not like time is just there for you. You make time for the other party. So please respect time made by other party to meet you. My second core belief or my second way of ninja is to let bygones be bygones in a way that don't give the other person power over you. I'm sure that everyone would believe, everyone will agree with me that all problems are interpersonal problems fueled by relationship. Why I say this is because a problem is fueled by two people. We are living in a society where most of us are interacting with people every day. Like right now, I'm interacting with you, the physical audience, and also the Zoom audience. At work, I'm interacting with the patient and also with the doctors and also with my colleagues. So what do I mean by not giving power to other people over yourself is whenever there's problems or wherever there's issues happen, you can always choose either to react or to just leave away, to walk away from the problem. Can we have a better mic? So, especially, I'll give you one example that happened very recently. A friend of mine, a colleague of mine, left her WhatsApp open in the computer at work. I was there, facing the laptop, facing the computer. At that time, I was being cheeky. I want to hack her WhatsApp by sending a message that I know what you did last summer. But then guilt get the better side of me, and I decided that just to close it. I closed it. I never read her messages. But a third party saw it, saw the whole thing happening. To her viewpoint is I read her messages. And what did the third party do? Instead of coming to me and clarify, she just said that, hey, Yasmine, you know or not? If I read your WhatsApp messages, you know. And Yasmine reacted by saying that, Ikhtifar, you as my colleague, I trust you. And yet, you burn my faith with you. And right now, she stopped talking to me because of just this issue. Which to me, I think is dumb. So what do? I just walk away. Don't give her power over me. Don't let her guilt tripping me make me a less competent person at work. And the third one, and this is the most dear to my heart, which I really don't know how to put it in words. Last night I didn't sleep by thinking of this third point, is let the past be in the past. Whatever you do in the past, let it be in the past. I know that some of you might argue with me because Chang and Fred will say that the past is what made you today. Let's say, for example, Ming is short. It's because he didn't have enough sleep due to his mom had to work at night sewing. This is what he told me. He wished that he would be taller. And this is what I say, that let the past be in the past. So what, you're short. So what, your mom work at night. It's her duty to provide with you. And it's your duty to eat good food or to actually try to do some exercise or something to be taller. And this also reflects on my personal life. As most of you don't know this, I was carrying a minor citizenship of Singapore from the age of 1 to 21. At 21, those who have minor citizenship have to go and swear, choose their country of allegiance, either Malaysia or Singapore, because my dad was Singaporean, my mom was Malaysian. And that time, being naive and also being the filial son that I was, I asked my dad, Dad, do you think I should choose Malaysia or Singapore? My dad gave me reasons to choose Malaysia. Number one, your family is in Malaysia right now. Why do you want to stay in Singapore? Who is there in Singapore for you? We are all here. Be together, be united. Number two, you see Mahathir? He built KLIA. He built Petronas Twin Tower. This country will be great, and you are going to be in time to reap the rewards of his efforts. And also at that time, at school, teachers were saying that, Ikhtifar, you are very good in bio. You should go and study bio during university so that you can be the pioneer for biopolice. A dream that was never true. So you see, guys, I followed them. I said, okay, never mind. Stay in Malaysia. Cheaper. Everything is cheap. Everything is good. Singapore is too much. Singapore, a lot of Chinese. Too crazy. So I stayed in Malaysia. Now, right now, I just realized that as a Malaysian, as a person that is Muslim and everything, I don't have the rights of Bumi Putra. I'm not considered Malay because my dad is Indian Muslim. So I don't get any benefits of the tax rebates or the cheaper loan rebates that I have, that most Malays will get when they buy a house. And also, one bad thing I did was I burned the bridge to Singapore. I can't work in Singapore because I rejected Singapore citizenship. This came true when I tried to apply job a few weeks later, a few weeks ago. And This. Okay. I know. Give me 5 minutes. Yeah, give me 5 minutes. And this happened when I wanted to apply job a few weeks ago. The HR said that, Ikhtifar, I'm so sorry, we have to reject you because of this issue. And really, guys, let bygones be bygones and past be in the past, and don't give people power over you. Thank you so much. Back to you, TME. Yes, I know you don't want me to speak. Okay, fine.
I can't hear you guys, I'm afraid. Excuse me. I can't hear you. Hello? I can't hear you guys physical side.
Full speech delivered itself. And I'm just wondering why you would have given up Singapore. Parents. And just like what you have been saying earlier, parents don't have to listen to them all the time. Yeah. Okay. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, we have our last speaker for this evening, Toastmaster Yasmine, who's doing her speech from the High Performance Leadership. All right. And we will get her evaluator, who's online, Meng. Could you read out the purpose statement?
Thank you. The purpose of this project, Yasmine, is for you to apply the leadership and planning knowledge to develop a project plan, organize a guidance committee, and implement the plan with the help of a team member. The purpose of your second speech, which I believe is your second speech this time, is for you to share some of the aspects of your experience in completing this project. Good luck.
Thank you very much. And can I get the general evaluator, Alicia, to read out the notes to the evaluator?
Right. The member will deliver an engaging speech about the project he or she completed. The speech may be humorous, informational, or presented in any style the member chosen. The style should be appropriate for the content of the speech. The speech should not be a report on the content of the high performance leadership project, but a presentation about the member's plan, goals, and experience completing a project of he or her choosing. Over to you, Madam Toastmasters of the evening.
Thank you very much, Alicia. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear from Yasmine. Her speech title, The Hybrid Contest, Part 2. The Hybrid Contest, Part 2. Yasmine.
I'm not sure if the online audience can see me at all. I'm sorry. All right, let me just share my screen. I know. Am I audible only? Okay, let me just something. It's a thing nowadays. All right. Okay, great. Oh, sorry, let me just. Okay. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, 2 weeks ago, we had our Division W International Speech and Evaluation Contest in hybrid mode, and I was the contest chair. So in short, contest chair is like the head organizer of the event. Okay, And I was assisted by a group of awesome and amazing team members and also guidance committee. All right. And the goal of the event was to organize a well-planned hybrid contest where both physical and also virtual participants, including contestants, guests, and also role players, make sure that they are engaged in the contest. I can see that some of you here attended the contest, right? Ah, how do you think? How was the event? Oh, very proper. Okay, great, great. In an event, of course, we have a lot of experience, challenges, and also the things that we learn throughout the event. And I would like to share my timeline of the contest. So, whoops, sorry. Okay, as you can see here, I have 7 March being the first date of the in the timeline, and 18 March being the last date, which is the contest day. So there is a gap of 11 days, but I just want to inform you that this event was not planned for 11 days. It started way earlier. In fact, 1 month earlier, where we tried to source the venue and also the role players. I think that securing the role players are the hardest because not everyone is free on a Saturday morning. I think most of us prefer to sleep on our bed, right? On Saturday morning. Yeah, so these dates that I've inserted in the timeline is actually the items that I inserted in the timeline is the last day that I should complete this action. So, of course, there is a lot of things that happen. So, would you like to hear the bad stuff first or the good stuff? Bad stuff first. Oh my goodness. Okay. No, I believe that most of us like to hear the bad stuff first because we want to feel better about ourselves, right? By the end of the speech. Right. So let me just go to the next slide. Okay. I have listed down the challenges that we face during the contest, the hybrid contest. Okay. The first one is crowd management. To be honest, I didn't expect that many of a crowd in a medium-sized space. For your information, there were 20 attendees on virtual mode and close to 50 attendees in the venue. All right. And before the contest, I don't know why everyone was like in a moment of hilarity. Everyone was laughing and talking like it's been so long that they haven't met each other. And I also know that Toastmasters really love to talk. So you imagine five minutes before the contest starts, the aSAA said, we will start our contest in 5 minutes. Everyone is still talking. Everyone is laughing. So that was the thing that I didn't expect. But thank goodness, the contest managed to start on time because everyone just like, oh, okay, 1 more minute to contest. We should just sit down now. And another challenge, the second one is for the role players. I think that it is hard for me and also the team members to gather together, finding the right time for everyone. We had, I think, a few briefings and also 1 online rehearsal for this contest. And guess what? We couldn't even meet everyone at one point of time. But I do understand because everyone in the team has different schedule and different time that they are free. So at the end of the day, I just set up a time and date and see whether you can make it or not. And for those who cannot make it, what I did was I just summarized the points that were discussed in the briefing and and share it in the WhatsApp group so that the rest of the members can read the points. Third challenge that we faced was the PowerPoint slides. Even though all the contestants and test speaker was there physically, but we do have online judges. And thankfully, we don't have online contestants, so it makes our job easier a bit, all right? And the test speaker decided to use a PowerPoint slide. Unfortunately, we were unable to test the PowerPoint slide earlier before the contest because we a bit time constrained. So during the test speaker speech, there was something wrong with the slide. But thankfully, the test speaker was cool. She decided to just go on, and Zoom Master manually control the slides from his side and move along with the speech. We also received a few feedbacks from the attendees, physical attendees, and also virtual attendees. Some of them mentioned that the audio was not stable on Zoom. I think because we were using a built-in microphone. So when the speaker moves to the right side and to the left side, it takes time for the microphone to capture the audio. And there was no sign on how to go to the washroom. So everyone was like, excuse me, where's the washroom? And of course, we have limited number of role players, right? And not all of us know where's the washroom. So I think the Sergeant at Arms had to do extra work on that day. I'm so sorry. But thankfully, those who wants to go to the washroom managed to find the washroom. So this is the thing that I learned. Maybe what we should do is to put a sign on how to go to the washroom. And these are the things that we did well on the event. So sorry, time is up, but I'll just finish this first. 3 points. I think that we have a very good combination of experienced role players and also new role players. So the experienced role players help out the new role players because I'm unable to attend to everyone. So it was very, what do you call it, quite chaotic on the event day. But thankfully, the new role players managed to learn from the experienced role players. And also, we had an event where some role players had to go back on time, earlier. So the rest of us decided to fill in the roles and support where extra hands are needed. And what I like about my team is that everyone is so flexible and calm in solving issues, even though we had the technical issues on Zoom. But I think that the quality of the hybrid meeting was okay. And thankfully, the online participants are also happy to witness the contest. And these are the feedbacks from the physical and virtual attendees. As you can see, the contests are planned well. Food is nice. So thank you to the sponsor, because we had sponsor for the food. So thank you so much. And also the venue was sponsored by Boardroom Malaysia. Thank you, Boardroom. And yeah, it's so dark, but it's okay. I would like to thank all my organizing committee members. They stay here. Some of you are physically here and also online. Thank you so much for helping and supporting the event and making the hybrid contest a success. And also the guidance committee members, Distinguished Toastmaster Ng Lacey and also Distinguished Toastmaster Jessica Liu. Thank you so much for your advice and suggestions to improve the event. And at the end of the day, I think that we managed to reach our goal. Oops, sorry. Yeah. All in all, I think that I could not do this alone. Those things that went
that went wrong, well, what can I say? It's Murphy law. Everything that can go wrong will go wrong. But I think that the team members managed to go through with it and solve the issues, and so that everyone is happy on that event day. And lastly, I would like to say that teamwork makes dream work. Teamwork make hybrid contest work. Back to you.
Oh, fantastic. And thank you very much, Yasmine. Ladies and gentlemen, you see, given a short time to organize, but Yasmine did such a fantastic job with all the help from all of you, of course. Right. That concludes our prepared speech segment. We had 4 very courageous speakers come out and speak. We had the evaluators listen in very carefully, and they are now doing their job. So it's time for me to sign off now and pass on the time to the general evaluator. Let's welcome Toastmaster Alicia Kang. Over to you, Alicia.
Thank you, Madam Toastmasters of the evening. Now, without further ado, I would like to call upon our table topic evaluator. Table topic evaluator, Ming, over to you.
Hi everyone, can you guys hear me? Especially the one online and physical side?
Yes.
Yes.
Online, yes.
Physical side, yes, huh?
Yes.
That's great. That's great. Thank you so much, General Evaluator Toastmaster Alicia, for introducing me. First and foremost, I have to say this. All the 4 speakers who attended this, who took the courage to make the table topic speech, are quite hilarious, and I quite liked it. Some even share his or her personal thoughts and also experience throughout the way, which is quite engaging in general. So now let me dissect the speakers one by one. Let's start with Kenneth. So the title is given is actually Money Will Make You Happy. So what I like about his speech is his introduction. He talks about something called Rahmah, which is something our government has initiated recently. So they talk about the economy rise, the cheap economy rise is no longer cheap anymore, and the progression from the things from being moderate to first class to premium first class, which is quite relatable and quite entertaining, to be honest. That is why I'm quite captivated by his introduction. As for his more improvement, I would like Kenneth to ask the audience, especially towards the end of his speech, to wrap it up by asking a question. Ask us to reflect. Does money really make you feel happy in this sense? The next speaker is Amanda, and the title given is Happiness Declines with Age. So what I like about her speech is a first response, no. She's being assertive with a no, and that gives audiences such as me a point, gives me the central thought of her speech. She disagrees with the title, which is Happiness Declines with Age. So she straight away talks about disposable income, where kids couldn't have to ask his or her parents about money. I want to buy this and that, you feel so. Whereas when you're older and you start making your own money, you are able to do so, and you can do whatever they want. So as for Amanda, I believe what she can make her speech more impactful and more entertaining and more engaging for all of us is that she can play with the tones, especially towards the point when you comparing and contrast when you are the kid versus when you're adult in terms of disposable income. Like you can say, as you're adult, I have the money, I can buy whatever I want, however I want, or whenever I want. This is a kind of good way to get people's attention. As for Jane, the title of speech is, how does laughter help anger? Okay, I myself as a brother, I can relate to her. So this is quite relatable thing. So she talks about how her brother entertains her or keeps her cheer up, especially when she feels angry or feeling quite down. So this is quite interesting, especially she said, come, let's go to Sunway Lagoon. You know, it's quite you know, a way to get your siblings to feel motivated or less angry or less sad. As for good point though, you can say something more like, maybe you say something, well, especially when you feel like giggling. I know it's quite difficult to express an expression. You can laugh and say, maybe it's his face. You can laugh, giggle, and you can say, maybe it's his face, or something in his voice that made me laugh. Even though you can't describe it, if you say these kind of words, maybe it can get our audience ourselves to say that your siblings can get you entertained by the looks of it, even though you don't know how to describe it, something like that. It gives an impression like that. As for the last speaker, Vincent, the title is quite interesting. It's actually, who would you choose and why? It's either you want a rich girl or a good-looking girl. He started by throwing us out from the chair by saying this. He's fed up with the women. Man, this is the first thing I was like, wow, I'm shocked, man. This is really impactful for the start. It captures my attention. So he also talked about the fact about, who knows, I mean, we still look for a platonic relationship as the Toastmaster evening, or I know it's Toastmaster Pauline has wrapped it up very nicely. Actually, platonic relationship or same-gendered relationship or etc. So long as you achieve the most important goal, pursue happiness. So I think Vincent has done made a good topic speech. Just I think in order to improve your speech better, you can actually leave a pause. You know, you can throw the question to us like, what is the lesson of the story? You know, you can just leave a pause. Then you can let the audience that have time to reflect. At the same time, you can also leave a pause that you let the audience to sink in what you said just now, like your son bringing in a son-in-law or your daughter is bringing a daughter-in-law, and you leave a pause. You know, just give some intense and impact in your speech. That concludes the table topics evaluation, and back to you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Alicia.
Right. Thank you, our table topic evaluator, Ming. Right, you are so encouraging. You started off by motivating all the speakers, and I could see you have given 1 point, 1 good point, and 1 recommendation. This is a very good table topics evaluation method where you have limited time, and yet you are able to give a very impactful, I would say, good suggestion to all the speakers. One thing that I would like to suggest is you might want to consider to adjust your camera. I believe just now you were standing. So when you were standing, the projection is I saw your jaw and your chin rather than the eye contact on your face. So perhaps you could look into that in your future speech. Next, I would like to call upon our first assignment speech evaluator, Jun Hong. Over to you, Jun Hong. Toastmaster.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Madam General Evaluator. Jeffrey, that was a very great speech, and I am very happy for you to show your vulnerable side to all of us, because Toastmasters platform is supportive and will always support you. First of all, I would like to congratulate that you have achieved your project purpose. And I would rate it as 85%. 85 marks. The only 15 marks I will highlight to you during the area of improvement. First of all, I am very encouraged when you say a very affirmative start by summarizing it as love yourself, including your flaws. Because all of us always forget to love our flaws because these flaws are the parts that make us today. So this actually made all of us, the audiences, keen to know what made you think so. The second part of it, I would like to highlight again that your courage in sharing your journey, how you discover the way to love yourself, including the counselor's method by writing 3 issues and applying the counselor's advice in your life. Last but not least, your best part is to separate the left screen and right screen. I'm not sure if you realize that, but I'm very impressed because a level 1 speech speaker knows how to separate left screen and right screen by showing 2 different sides. From your left side, which is your right side, our left side, you showed yourself being alienated because of your text exam results. And your left side is the people that discriminated you and made you feel treated poorly. This is a very great technique that you have applied to your speech. The 15% I would like to suggest to you is on the speech structure. Your opening, very affirmative message, strong. Your content, I would like to suggest to make it slightly more organized, either through flashbacks, for example, saying, I wrote down these 3 issues. What made it happen? I bring all of you to a flashback of my memories, or by sequential method, go along the flow. And then comes with the quotes, 老子, all those wisdom, wise people. And the ending, if I may suggest, you may repeat on the affirmative message in the opening to make it an extra oomph. To challenge yourself, double oomph. The speech is to remind the audience on the 3 issues by slides. So through the slides, you have done a very great job in organizing all these things. To challenge and make it another level is to make your visual techniques, visual aid techniques, a bit more high class. For example, feeling alienated. The slide of a colorful man among the black and white can be shown so we can relate back to the issue where you feel alienated. All in all, very great speech, brave soul, courageous attempt on this speech, and I give you a very big thumbs up. Keep up the good job. That's all from me. Back to you, Madam General Evaluator.
Thank you, our Toastmasters Jun Hong. Well done. I love your evaluation. It's like I am listening to in a contest. You are using the sandwich method where with all the criteria, you summarize, you give the praise and recommendation and so on. So well done on that. Right. The one thing that I would like to suggest is perhaps you can look into your timing. So to make it on time, within the time, so that you will be perfect. Thank you. Next, I would like to call upon our our next evaluator, Toastmasters, who said Hoong, right? Over to you, our Toastmasters, who said Hoong.
Toastmaster Koon, well done for this project, writing a speech with purpose. I felt that it was very good that at the beginning of your speech, you ask question. You ask us whether we think that it is necessary for kids to go for talent classes. So that really helped to engage with the audience. Help you to engage with the audience. And I found that you also have a very organized speech with opening of speech, and then your body of speech and conclusion. And you have a few points to counter that children need not go for talent classes. And I found that your speech is not only presented with facts, but you also give examples, and you also injected with humors. And with, I felt that it's like it's presented with humor and a lot of fun. And I felt that you are quite passionate about this topic. You may, there are some suggestions for your improvement. First suggestion was because in your, you have a speech purpose statement for this speech. You were saying that to discuss that talent class is not necessary for children. So I thought your goal shouldn't be just to discuss. I felt that you are already like trying to convince us. So I felt that maybe you should change it to persuade or to convince the audience that the talent class is not necessary for the kids. And the second suggestion for your improvement is improve on your conclusion, because you were saying at the end that that you think that eventually the talent class is not necessary for your kids. So I felt that maybe you can make the conclusion more powerful. For example, you may want to say that, therefore, it is not necessary for you to, it is not necessary for the kids to take the talent classes. Give back the kids the childhood they deserve. So something more powerful. And there are other suggestions for your improvement. Is to put away the smartphone, because I think you want to refer to it from time to time, but I felt that you hardly refer to it, so might as well you put it away and fully engage with the audience. And another suggestion is your posture. I felt that you are standing more towards on the right side, and your eye contact and your engagement is more to the audience at the right side. So maybe you may want to also take care of those at the left side. That's all from me. Well done. Back to the general evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Suat Hoong. Well done on that. Thank you. Right, you have given a very, I would say, constructive evaluation. So here I have only one suggestion. Perhaps you can pin your mic on your shirt so that you do not need to hold on it, for the audience to engage with you with your hand gesture and your eye contact. So I think with that, your speech will be, I mean, to take this, with this, your speech will be, you will take your speech to the next level with the engagement. Thank you, our second evaluator. Now I would like to call upon our third speech assignment evaluator to the third evaluator is Nazirah.
Hello. Hello, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes.
All right, that's great. So this is my evaluation for Speaker 3, Ikhtifar, who gave his speech titled, My Way of the Ninja. So Ikhtifar, there are three things that I like about your speech. The first one is you are a very conversational style tone. You give a very conversational style of speech, in which other means that when you give a speech, you give a speech in a way that everyone could relate to you. You use a very simple vocabulary, a very simple story about a young boy who has parents from Malaysia and Singapore, and the conflict that you have, and how do you manage it and mitigate all and learn the way how to be a ninja throughout your life. So it's very interesting because by way of the tone of speech, the tonality of your speech, it allows everyone to follow through your speech easily. And I believe that everyone who don't even know you until they met you today could actually feel like, hey, actually I know this guy. He's the one that, yada, yada, yada. So actually, I really like that part of your speech. So kudos to you. The second part that I like about your speech is your structure. So particularly, I like the content of your speech, whereas you very clearly told us what are the three ways to be the ninja. So the first one, you told us, be on time. Why? You give us the reason. Second, don't give people power over you. So you give a very real life example that allows us to know that, oh yeah, that makes sense why you're telling us this way. So and the third thing is let past be in past. So despite people said that past is the thing that make you today, but you show them example why you felt that let past be in the past until it doesn't allow you to sleep last night. So it's very interesting the way you put your speech. So I really like the body of your speech. So lastly, the third thing that I like about your speech is the good control of the stage. Because when you give your speech, you actually move around from left to right. You actually make use of the stage and you also make use of your vocal. So that is very good in a way that you're giving this first level speech. So now, what I'm expecting from you. So of course, because you're not a new and beginner speaker, right? So I'm expecting slightly more from you. So what I'm expecting from you first, you're using some jargons that I think some of the members might not be familiar with. For example, Kage Bunshin no Jutsu. Of course, people who are familiar with Naruto will totally relate with that. But then you ask some of the members, they'll say, what is he talking about? So yeah, all these things, right? Because it's opening of your speech. So when you started your speech with something that people don't really understand, people always feel like, I'm not really interested to listen. But thank God, it gets better through the body of your speech. So the opening of your speech is very important. So now I really would like to challenge you for your next speech that you would actually improve on the use of jargons. Please use something that be familiar with everyone. And secondly, I challenge you to speak within the time limit. I also get the red card there. So that's all from me. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmasters Nazirah. Well done on that. Thank you. Right, I love your evaluation. You have given a constructive evaluation to our speaker. And I could hear you are using I statement. I statement is good when we do evaluation. And one thing that I would like to recommend you to not mention about thank God in your speech. Thank God and your speaker did not do something wrong. So that's from me. And now I would like to call upon our fourth speaker, evaluator, Toastmasters Meng. Toastmasters Meng, over to you.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Well done, Yasmine. And I would like to congratulate you for meeting your objective. Not 100%, but I think you are at 85%, meeting the objective of your today's speech. I would like to start by giving a very brief of what you have done well, because I believe you know what you have done well. You had a very structured presentation where you had your sharing of the plans, you had the pros and cons, and lastly, you ended with the appreciation of all role players. You started off your presentation with high energy. So that was already itself very engaging and people want to listen to you. You also ask questions at the beginning where that itself is also part of an engagement with your audience. And that's important because your speech is about the hybrid contest
and you wanted to make sure that the audience know exactly what you have planned and what your objectives are. I would now want to go into a little bit more in depth on the areas that you can improve. First, I would like to strongly suggest that you do away from the slides, because you are already in level 4 of your pathway, and you need to be able to engage with the audience through your speaking presentation. If you have slides throughout the entire presentation and a lot of details were highlighted in your slide, then people, the audience, would have a tendency to read whatever that you have displayed on the screen rather than listening to your great presentation. The second one is that you were asking for the audience, you were asking the audience about what do you want to hear first, the good or the bad stuff. So the audience then answered you, but however, you changed that mind. You started off with the bad stuff first, the challenges that you had. So you were not listening to the audience. So why even bother to ask the question? You might as well just start your presentation by saying that I would like to highlight the challenges that we faced during the preparation. Or you can also indicate that I would like to share with you the challenges that we had and how did we overcome it. So you tell it as a statement rather than asking the question if you have already decided you want to start with the bad stuff first. And thirdly, because of the limitation of your screen and you were so engrossed in managing your computer, your laptop, that your hand gestures, your body language, your stage presence and coverage were all gone. That wasn't even displayed. So I would really love to make sure that in your next presentation in future, when you move up the levels, I hope that you will speak without your slides so that people can be engaged with you 100%. I would really love to see you present all the objectives, which is the plan, the experiences which you covered, but however, the goals were not really shared that much. And of course, the presence of your presentation where you cover the stage and also lastly, have a takeaway for the audience. For example, to indicate the future aspiration of what you are going to do for contestants. Perhaps you want to tell the audience that in future, I will be 100% confident with any other contest that is being organized in Toastmasters. And I look forward to your presentation in future. Back to you, Ji.
Thank you, our Toastmasters Meng. Another very constructive evaluation. I love your evaluation because you are slow but really steady, and you give your points by points, and I can grasp all the points that you presenting and giving to our speaker. So here with that, you have done very well, and I would say 100% with the summary. One thing that I would suggest is within time or not within time. So perhaps we can have to look into the time management. That's all from me, Toastmasters Meng. So I would like to start my evaluation. How many minutes do I have? Anyway, I'm going a quick one.
Excuse me, I think we have some role players reports, right?
Yes. Okay, I would like to call my pet team. Let me.
And before this, can we vote for the best evaluator?
Sure.
Can we have like a minute? Yeah, so
Okay.
guys, you can go to the same link.
Wait, best project speaker also,
Remember
right?
the code? Yeah, vote for the best speaker first. I open for like half a minute for the best speaker. The code is, I can't see. 3554 229. I'm gonna dream this every day. 355-4229. All in. All right, vote for your best project speaker. Gonna up for like half a minute. And now the best evaluator. All right, go. Right, vote for your best evaluator. The same link. I assume you can see the thing. Not the results, but the poll. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. I will pass the floor back to the GE. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmasters, presidents, right, Jefri? No, sorry, forgot your name. Okay, anyway, thank you so much to pass back the floor to me. Right, I believe everyone has already voted. Right, I would like to call my co-evaluator to have their reports. I would like to call the first tag team, our Grammarian Toastmasters, distinguished Toastmasters, Christine Khoo. Over to you.
Thank you, Alicia. Yeah. First of all, I'd like to share with you on the usage of the word hilarity. They were used 6 times, twice by Pauline, once by Vincent, once by Oiwa, once by Jefri, and once by Yasmine. And also my take on the good usage of words, especially Jefri, I have noted many good usages you have used. Words like embrace your flaws, remember vividly, laugh heartily, all these are very good adjectives. Pin drop silence, looks more colorful and wonderful, feeling alienated. And I like the quote you use, care about what others think about you, and you will always be a prisoner. And some other good usage like Yasmine, she used the word awesome and amazing team members, very descriptive. Jun Hong used this word affirmative and strong message, brave, so and courageous attempt. Like Suat Hong, you give this sentence, give the kids the childhood they deserve. And from Meng, have a takeaway for the audience. These are all the good usage. And for sentences which need some improvement or another option to use this sentence, like this sentence, the thing which helped me to cheer up is my brother. You should use it in a better sentence like my brother cheer me up. We go for any talent class. The better word is we attend talent class. Have my time to go to play. Should use this sentence, prefer to play. Don't know how to put it in words. Another better word is to say unable to describe in words. Make our job easier a bit. Should be make our job much easier. And make use of your vocal. Another better word is good vocal variety. So back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmasters Christine. Right. Thank you for a great and detailed, or I would say, very much that you have already got it from all the speakers. You are a well listener. I mean, you listen it all of the speakers attentively. And even though you didn't give share the Excel sheet on what you have written, but I can hear you clearly what are the good phrases and what are the correction or the suggestion that you have given. Thank you so much, Christine. Next, I would like to call my next co-evaluator, counter. Over to you, Toastmasters Siu Kim.
Thanks, Alicia. I'm back. I'm Silking. I'm back. Okay, congratulations. I'd like to say congratulations to our Oiwa, Pauline, Kenneth, Amanda, Vincent, Koon, Ikhtifar, Meng, Jun Hong, and Meng, as I did not detect any crutches or post filler. And for the rest, it's just for improvement. Jefri, 2 times. Yasmine, 1 time. Alicia, general evaluator, 6 times. Suat Hong, 1 time. That's all from me. Over to you, Alicia. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmasters Seok Kim. Right. Okay. I would like to suggest that perhaps you can give an Excel sheet so that like me, maybe I have to take note of what are the filler words that I have, given just now. So with the Excel sheet, I believe it is more clearly when we give our report for our counter. Right. Thank you so much. And thank you for your report. Next, I would like to call upon our timer, Toastmasters ZhiJun. ZhiJun, Toastmasters ZhiJun, over to you.
Your share screen, right?
Yeah. Good evening, fellow Toastmaster. Here's my timer report. First of all, I regret to say there's 1 underspent and 4 overspent. So you see?
10.
Okay. So for table topic, Kenneth, 1 minute 59 seconds. Amanda, 1 minute 2 seconds. Eugene, 1 minute 39 seconds. Vincent, 2 minute 11 seconds. For project speech, Jefri, 7 minute 2 seconds. Koon, 3 minute 53 seconds. Underspent, 37 seconds. Ikhtifar, 8 minute 26 seconds. Overspent, 56 seconds. Yasmine, 10 minute 57 seconds. Overspent, 3 minute 27 seconds. For evaluation, Ming, 5 minute 14 seconds. Jun Hong, 3 minute 56 seconds. Overspent, 36 seconds. Miss Khoo, 3 minute 36 seconds. Nazirah, 3 minute 36 seconds. Meng, 4 minute 50 seconds. Overspent, 45 seconds. And for the role players, Christine, 2 minute 50 seconds. Our counter, Seok Kim, 55 seconds. And for me, 1 minute 6 seconds. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, our timer report. I love your timer report. It is very detailed and I can see one glance who is overtime and who is not. Now, with the overtime for how long, that row, I like it so much. This is to make us aware that if end up with all this extra time, at the end of the day, that's why our meeting is overtime also. So thank you, our timer. You have given a very detailed and useful timer report. Right. I believe I have to start my evaluation. I would like to begin my evaluation, a quick one, yeah. Our presidents who start off the meeting with a very sweet and short one and a very warm welcome to all the participants. And you also mentioned about the theme, laughter is the best medicine. Okay, next, I would like to move on to our table Toastmasters of the evening. Madam Leong Oiwa, you are such a wonderful Toastmasters of the evening. You make the whole meeting so lively, energetic. You are so enthusiastic. And you are so flexible. I like the entire session when you conduct this meeting. Well, you have motivated us by asking us to stand and to read the Toastmasters promise. This I have been not doing that for quite some time, and you refresh everyone in the meeting. What is our promise? Why we are here today? So that is really good. I think I should practice that in my meeting also. Thank you so much. Besides that, you are also give a very short and sweet introduction of TI, club mission. The best thing is the benefits of joining Toastmasters. And this is for the guests that they are not so familiar with Toastmasters. Well done on that. You are, why I say you are flexible is because just now you realize that it is run out of time. We are actually behind time, and you call some of the session of like no toilet break or no break for us. So that is a very flexible act. By doing that, I think you save the time to make the meetings go back to at least to save up some time. And I do not have many suggestions for you. One thing that I would like to suggest is when you call for the voting, but actually the voting has not ready, perhaps you can let us go to the toilet break first or take a picture for the group photo first. Right, I believe some of us still need to go to the toilet, like me, but anyway, I am still, until now, I can. Okay, all right, now next, I would like to move on to Table Topic Master. Thank you, Table Topic Master, for giving us such a wonderful session. And I believe everyone are looking for your table topics, you know. Why? Because why I said so, your speaker, most of your speakers are volunteer. They volunteer themselves to attempt the title, the table topics that you are giving. So well done on that. Your table topics title is also relevant and very interesting, relate to today's theme. Okay, then, and you have given a good introduction when you start your session because there are guests in the meeting. Thank you for that. Next, I would like to, I believe I have covered all because the evaluator, I have given the recommendation and also the evaluation from my side here. So I would like to pass back the floor to our presidents. Am I right? Over to you. Who's supposed to take over?
Me, TME.
Okay, thank you so much. Over to you.
Thank you very much, Alicia. Thank you, Alicia, for your evaluation on the whole meeting itself. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's awards time. All right, so let's see. Who do you think was the best table topic speaker? Anyone? Who? Jeffrey, are you going to give us the results? Hey! Congratulations, Kang! All right, so we'll give him a virtual handshake on this.
Kenneth is
All
on the
right.
physical side.
Award goes to the best speaker, assignment speaker. We have 4 speakers. Ikhtifar.
Jefri.
Jefri. Fantastic. And the last award goes to the best evaluator. Oh, Jefri. Sorry. Oh, you have to turn back the slide and then take photo yourself. Yay!
Wait, how about the table topic speaker?
Kenneth left.
Oh, Kenneth left.
Yeah, cannot left.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, best evaluator, ladies and gentlemen, who will that be? Woo-hoo! Hey boy! Yay! Congratulations, Jun Hong.
Thank you.
Yeah, birthday boy. You kacak yourself. All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you to all the winners. I must say, everyone who have delivered a speech is actually a winner today. All right. And I had a wonderful time today to be your Toastmaster of the evening itself. I'm still in the dark. Oh yes, we need to give an appreciation award to the general evaluator. Alicia, we will highlight you together for this photo. Woo!
Wait,
Thank
we have
you very much,
another.
Alicia.
We have another best evaluator because we got a tie.
Slide. You have to change the slide. Oh, 2. All right. Wow. Meng, congratulations for being best evaluator. So we had 2 best evaluator this evening.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, good job. Okay. Okay, general evaluator, take photo first.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yay. Thank
Done.
you.
Thank you.
All right. And you get your instant photo in the chat group. Wow, fantastic.
Thank you so much.
Now it's time. I thoroughly enjoyed myself being your genial host, and we have taken up a lot of time, but every second of it was an enjoyable time. So without much ado, I'll pass the time back to the president for closing. This round will be the president from Maicsa Toastmasters Club. Over to you, Pauline.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the evening. Oiwa. It is my great pleasure to deliver my closing speech. So did you guys have a great time laughing your lungs out?
Yes.
Sure. So it is true that laughter is a very strong medicine which brings people together. And with reference to President Kang's opening speech, we all wear a mask. Indeed, we all wear a mask all the time. Not because of the coronavirus, but because society, because corporates expect us to present a smiling face most of the time. And when we are on our own, we put on a different mask, our true mask. So that is life. And I would also like to say thank you once again to our Toastmasters of the evening, distinguished Toastmaster Leong Oiwa, for bringing us such a great team, laughter being the best medicine, because most of us are all so stressed out. And also thank you so much for Ming and Nazirah, the two vice presidents, for putting a lot of effort into this joint meeting. So it's getting late now and I will not take up further time. So I would like to just make an announcement. Our next meeting will be held on, the next meeting for Maicsa Toastmasters Club, that is, will be held on 4th of April. Saturday is a fully online meeting and I look forward to seeing all of you at our meeting. What about Ming Kang? Do you have any announcement to make?
Yes, my announcement is Toastmaster is having an anniversary meeting on next Monday, 8 to 10 p.m., 3rd of April. And we are doing reverse meeting styles. So, same venue, hybrid, you can join online, physical. We're bringing foods and pizzas and drinks. If you want to be evil, take out evaluators and role players role because you get to control people. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Ming Kang. You are in the dark, still in the dark. All right, talking about this darkness. Just now when Ikhtifar was talking, and I think he was already over time, and then the lights went off. So I thought you purposely off the light, to shut him up, so to speak. But it is actually a blackout. Oh dear. So anyway, whether it's a blackout or whatever, nevertheless, the meeting went on as planned, as scheduled. So that is very great job on the part of Toastmasters Club. And so with that, I would bid all of you good night. And for those who are on site, safe journey home. And see you again at our next meeting. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Thank
Have a
you.
good night.
Good night. Take care, everyone.
Travel safely.
Good night. Bye-bye. Good night.
Bye. Bye. Thanks.
I shall be the last person.
Hey, well done, Jefri. I'm very entertained with your speech.
Thanks. Don't expect to win.
I mean, honestly speaking, the other speakers ran overtime, so I don't. I also like quite interesting, and yeah, I don't know. I think that's it from us, right? Nothing else, right?
Yeah, nothing.
Okay. Bye bye.
Bye bye. I shall close this meeting in 3, 2, 1.
Right. What is this?